You got a fan.
So I'm like the first comedian tonight. It's been what, like 500 hours?
About 4, brother.
Alright, so happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Hope everybody's enjoyed it, you know. I think they were planning on making Black History Month this month, but then, you know, the white people were like, 31 days? We're giving them the shortest month of the year. Anyway, so I'm a senior this year. Gonna graduate in like 6 months. And like all the media and movies and stuff seem to make high school out to be this like time of your life filled with like cars and drugs and sex. And I feel like I missed something along the way.
Drugs!
Sex!
Drugs!
Rock and roll!
Because like, I'm about to graduate in 6 months and like, I've only ever gotten high off of coffee. I still don't have my driver's license, and you can find my picture next to the dictionary definition of virgin. So, but
I can hook you up.
But I think it's like,
Take him up on it.
I think part of that is because like a lot of like the lewd sexual stuff just flies right over my head. Like, you remember that time in middle school back when everyone started using sexual innuendos because that was the new cool thing to do, and like only 5 people really knew what they meant and everybody else was going ah ha 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 because they didn't know what it was, but they knew it was supposed to be funny, and they'd walk away being like, okay, so I think he meant... That's me now, still, kind of. It took me forever to figure out what spooning was. Like, somebody would mention it, and like, I'd be like, ha ha ha, oh my god, what do you do in bed with a spoon? It led to this like period of my life where I like ate nothing but microwavable chicken nuggets and corn dogs because I didn't know where my silverware had been the previous night.
Ew.
But where was I? Yeah.
Spooning leads to forking!
I think like the most extreme thing I've experienced was like at this party me and my friend were once, out of the like 3 I've been to in my high school life. And we were leaving it, and one of my friends just comes up to me and was like, hey, did you know those 3 people over there? They were like high on marijuana this entire time. And I was like, no way, man, they act like that all the time. Oh. I guess I just never noticed. And I guess that kind of says something about my character and stuff, but it kind of scares me a little bit because I don't, now that I think about it, I don't know who is sober and who is high. Like, right now, like what if my entire life I've been the only sober person in the entire universe? Like, what if right now all of you people are high?
Woo!
Yeah!
Which is why you haven't been laughing at my jokes. And, or what if this is like Inception and really I'm the one that's high? Crazy. So, I live in Claremont, and up there they have this billboard, and on it, it's like one of those safe driving things, and it's like, the #1 pickup line, I'm your designated driver. Has somebody like given a thumbs up? Am I the only one who thinks this can lead to bad places? Because I can just imagine some dude walking into a bar and just finding some totally plastered chick and just going up to her and be like, hey, I'm your designated driver. And she wouldn't know any better. She'd be like, hey, you're the guy with the car and the soberness. And like the next morning, she'd just wake up in that guy's bed not knowing what the heck just happened last night. And then she'd like look over at him and be like, hey, I'm your designated driver. I drove you all night. And then the next morning, that guy would find himself in jail. Alright, speaking of cars, did anybody have trouble finding a parking spot tonight?
Yes.
Because,
Yes.
I mean, it seems to me like there's no parking anywhere, but there's always one spot next to this really creepy house over on the street over here. Like, even the night that we came for, like, comedy night and they recruited an army to come see comedy night, there was still a spot left over there. And I know why, because have any of you guys, like, seen the trailer for that movie Monster House? Because I remember there were, like, these 3 kids sitting inside of a cop car. I don't know why. Maybe they were smoking marijuana at a party or something. And just like the house, just like the windows, like they're its eyes, and suddenly gets all angry, and then like its tongue, which is the rug, shoots out and grabs the car and like pulls it in, and it eats the car, and that's why that spot is always open, because that house is hungry. And I don't even try it, because I drive a little orange MG Bug, and it looks like an oversized Tic Tac, and I swear every time I drive by there, that house is sizing me up. And then I sober up and realize I really was the high one. Oh. You've been great, I guess. I don't do drugs, you shouldn't either. Thank you, good night.
Marcos Negrete.